Hi guys, this is Prema from DSS Digital Spiritual Space. Once again, welcoming you all for a short talk about the prenatal yoga and baby talk. Being a prenatal yoga teacher, I just want to give you a little small tips for the mommies, new would-be mommies. Why do you need prenatal yoga now? In this era, prenatal yoga is very, very important for all the pregnant girls to keep themselves healthy and for a ease of birthing. And today's generation is so delicate, and they actually have a lot of other responsibilities too. Like they are under stress when they are working outside, and they have family responsibilities, and they don't have time for themselves. And again, the hormonal changes when they are conceived, and the baby is growing. At least the first trimester is so challenging for them, because a lot of mood swings and hormone changes, and it's new for them, and the whole experience takes a time for them to digest that they are pregnant. For that, prenatal yoga comes as an aid for them to give the necessary knowledge about how to go about the pregnancy, like first trimester, second trimester, and the third trimester, and what all you can do to ease yourself and to be comfortable for the birthing and make it a joyful experience. And while the exercise part, the yogic part, yogasanas, we have very limited yogasanas for the pregnant ladies, like few asanas in first trimester, few in totally for the 9 months we have about 10 asanas, 9 to 10 asanas, which they can do, and that too depending on the way their pains, aches and pains are. For this, again, we teach them a couple of breathing techniques, and the most important one is the relaxation. How much ever relaxing the pregnant girls or would be mothers are, it is going to be that much of a easy to give birth to the baby. No worries, everybody goes through this pain, this aches, and if you are having a different issues, health issues, if it is a general pregnancy, it is okay. Some pregnancies have complications like gestational diabetes and high blood pressure, for whom special care has to be given for them to take rest, and throughout until they give birth, they have to be in rest, and they have to be taken care of. But in general pregnancy, when you're hale and healthy and you go through, it is quite a different story, and it is all about the confidence and the happiness that you have, and the happiness that you get in becoming a mother. That is the greatest thing and a gift for all the girls, to become mother. That is the completion, the girl's completion. When she becomes a mother, she is a complete meaning for the womanhood. And to make it more ease, when the baby is growing, she might be having so many other pains, like leg cramps or back pain or mood issues and all. But when she thinks of the baby, her mode of thoughts will become different. That is where baby talk is so important. When you sit, relax, consciously the mother has to talk to the baby in the womb. She has to talk like, child, this is what your mother is doing, this is how it is. She can talk, she can sing, she can tell stories, however she wants the baby to be. it actually records. After the fourth month, the baby knows whatever is happening. So you need to be very careful with your thoughts, repetitive thoughts. That too, especially again and again when you are into a loop. You need to be very careful. This is how they say in Indian mythology. There is a story also. And, when Abhimanyu's mother was pregnant, the father used to tell a story about the battle orders and the warfares, and he was giving a particular battle order, how it is to be gone through. It is a order called Chakravyuha or Padmavyuha. So when she was hearing, and here the child Abhimanyu was hearing to his father, and he until mother was not slept, he heard to all the how the battle order, how to go inside. But when the father was telling about how to come out of this Chakravyuha, mother had slept and the baby also in the womb had slept, and it did not get the story of how to come out of the Chakravyuha. When later on in its life, when in the Mahabharata war, when he was in between the Kauravas and the battle war, the battle order was Chakravyuha. He could go inside, but he did not know how to come outside. So that was because the mom had unconsciously fallen into sleep when she was hearing. Had she had given an order or said that, baby, you're hearing to the story, you're hearing to something your father is reciting, you consciously listen to that, and she also would have been hearing it inwardly. Though externally she had slept, inwardly she would have heard it. Subconsciously she would have recorded, and it would have gone to the baby also. So whatever the mom consciously does or tells or says, that will enter, be it mom or be it dad. Even there is a story recently in uh, Kashi or Ganga nearby. There was a family, pious family, husband and wife. They wanted a baby that had to be very pious. So they asked and they told that you stay in a calm place, and you can get a child like what however you want to. So every day the husband used to take the wife to the Ganges river bank, and then sit there, and he used to make her relax, completely relaxed. She was relaxing, but she was aware what her husband was doing. And when the mother's internal sense is aware and internal mind, but the child also will be hearing. So when every day he used to recite so many stories about the religion, about how our culture, tradition, heritage, everything that baby in the womb was hearing. And every day he did that. And once after the birth, the baby at 5 years was so pious, and it used to chant and say, talk about religions. Far from nobody, even the elders could not compete with the child in the recitation or the answers that it used to give for the questions regarding religion and culture and tradition. And now also that it was a boy baby, and it is grown up, and it is still there. They say that it is a true story that whatever you talk to the baby consciously and you want it. That's why we say, mothers, after 4 5 months, you start reciting tables or draw something colorful, give different kinds of sounds, and everything is like, the child listens. The child is careful about what mom is doing. This baby talk actually engages the mother and the baby, and she forgets everything because she becomes a teacher, she becomes a mother, and it is a new love that she is going to get that from her child. I will sit and talk with my baby, spend some time. From now it will get more love, and it is so attached. And every time you would like to, when it is born, maybe you might not have the control to tell the child to sit and study, or do this, do that. But when you give the when you sow the seed, maybe it will grow into that when it comes out. So sow the proper seeds when it is in the womb, and you get a better fruit or a tree when it is out. That time it is not in our control. The child is with you, and you are sowing seeds, and it comes with its own intelligence also. But this is that extra thing that you want your child to be like this, and you want to give some good qualities, because when you put it as a seed, the roots are strong. When you sow the seeds of good qualities and virtues, and what you want the child to be, more than anything today we need to sow the seeds of good virtue qualities and the characteristics what you want. Because after coming out, the environment will play. But when you sow, the roots are strong there, and then when it comes out, it grows into a big, it is you give birth to a living being that with the full of good qualities, which grows as a tree of life for many people. He is the analogy for all the qualities and the characteristics and the values that you want to teach when the child is in the womb. So that is why we say seed, root, and tree. Ultimately, give birth to a nice, healthy baby. Happy birthday. I will meet you all with another topic once again. This is Prema signing off from DSS. Thank you. Bye bye.